Good morning students, my name is Raviteja, IIT Chemistry faculty. In last class we discussed about valency, electronic configuration and geometrical representation of an atom of an element. Now coming to the again one more time about valency definition. The combining capacity of an atom of an element is maximum is called valency. The combining capacity of an atom of an element is maximum is called valency. For that I explained some two types of definition of valency. For example, I took CO2. In case if oxygen is there in the formula, the valency of this element is capital C. Capital C means what? Carbon. If oxygen is in the formula of CO2 is there. Now I want to find valency of carbon. Here how many are there oxygens? 2 are there. So what I am saying is this valence of element is twice of the oxygen atoms. See now. Here oxygen how many atoms are there? 2 are there. So twice means 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So valency of carbon is 4. Now coming to the one more example, NCl3. NCl3. N means nitrogen, Cl means chlorine. Here also same. The valency of an atom of an element is the total number of chlorine atoms with which it combines. Once again, the valency of an atom of an element is total number of chlorine atoms with which it combines. In this, how many are there chlorine atoms? See what and down, 3 are there. So 3 chlorines are there. So valency of nitrogen is 3. Valency of nitrogen is 3. Now one more thing you want to know about what it means. For example, I took O2. Down which number is there? 2 is there. So this is called, it contains how many atoms? 2 atoms. So for example, I took NH3. If you see H having how many numbers? What is that number? 3. So 3 hydrogen atoms are there. If you see down of N, any number is there? No. Means there is nothing but 1. So NH3 contains 1 nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atoms. You want to see at the down of that element symbol. H having 3, nitrogen having nothing. So it means 1. Don't take that as 0. Means that is 1. So this is about valence we discussed. Now I will say one more example of electronic configuration. Last class I think we discussed about sodium. Now I will discuss about oxygen. Okay. Before going to explain about electronic configuration of oxygen, we need to know oxygen atomic number. Oxygen atomic number is 8. Right. So atomic number 8 means how many electrons? I said already atomic number definition. Number of electrons or protons inside the neutral atom. So atomic number 8. So electrons also 8, protons also 8. Electrons also 8, protons also 8. So atomic number 8. I said already atomic number symbol Z. So atomic number 8, electrons also 8. Electron symbol E power negative. Okay. Now I want to write electron configuration of oxygen. So oxygen atomic number 8. Okay. Now coming to definition of electron configuration, the distribution of electrons in the various orbits of an atom is called electronic configuration. Orbit means what? electron revolving in circular path. The circular path in which electron revolves is called orbit. Another name of orbit is shell. Inside the atom we are having so many orbits. I said already, electrons present in the last shell that participates in the chemical reaction. Okay, that last shell only we called as outermost shell valency orbit. Outermost shell or valency orbit. That last shell, I said another name also. That is what? Ultimate shell. What is the shell name? Ultimate shell. What is the shell name? Ultimate shell. Okay. According to the Bohr-Berry rule, I said one formula. 2n square. 2n square. What is the formula? 2n square. So, before going to this, I said n value 1 means if you substitute n value 1 in 2n square, I will get answer 2. If n value 2 means, I will get what is the answer? 2 square 4. So I will write here CM1 8 and so on. So in first orbit 2 electrons are there. In second orbit 8 electrons are there. In the first orbit 2 electrons are there. In second orbit 8 electrons are there. N means that is the symbol of orbit. So what I am saying is, he given one particular formula. By using that formula, how many electrons can accommodate in each orbit set by Bohr-Berry. Okay. Now coming to the oxygen, I want to arrange 8 electrons of oxygen in the orbit. Okay. How I will arrange? What I will see? Orbit shape circular. Shape of orbit is circular. This is first orbit, so n value 1. N value 1. Now second orbit, n value 2. Now third orbit, n value 3. In first orbit n value 1, in second orbit n value 2, in third orbit n value 3. Compulsory you want to keep here one center point. What is that one? Center point of the atom is called nucleus. What is someone? Nucleus. Okay, now see. 8 electrons are there in the oxygen. Now I want to arrange the 8 electrons in the orbit wise. Now come to first orbit. What is the first orbit capacity? 2 electrons. First orbit capacity 2 electrons. So first orbit capacity 2 electrons only. So more than 2 electrons not possible in that orbit, but less than 2 possible. Less than 2 possible. For example, you are living in one house. Okay, that's right. In that house we are having so many rooms. First room capacity, in that only 2 members can sleep. In second room capacity, 8 members can sleep. What I am asking is, in first room only 2 members can sleep. Less than 2 also possible. So 1 member also can sleep. But more than 2 are there is what I want to do. We want to go the second room. Why is first room capacity 2 electrons only? Understand? So out of 8 electrons, 2 electrons enter into the first orbit. So from 8 electrons, 2 electrons enter into the first orbit. Still how many electrons are there? 6 electrons more. Now coming to the second room. In second room, what is the capacity? 8 electrons. It means in second room, 8 electrons can accommodate. So out of 8, 2 electrons already accommodated in first orbit. So 6 electrons are there. So 6 electrons can accommodate 8 electrons orbit, no? Yes. So right here 6. Here 6. So in first orbit, 2 electrons accommodated. In second orbit, 6 electrons accommodated. So this is the distribution of electrons in various orbits. So 8 electrons of oxygen are there. 2 comma 6. 2 plus 6 how much? 8. So we did the electron configuration of oxygen atom. Correct? Okay. Electronic configuration of oxygen is 2 comma 6. You will get one doubt. Sir, oxygen having 8 electrons, sir. First room capacity you said 2, sir. Second room capacity you said 8, sir. I will send directly that electrons to second room, sir. You will get one doubt. But here, after filling orbits one by one only, we need to fill. So compulsory we must come to first orbit. After filling the first orbit, we need to go the second orbit. But don't go directly to second orbit. That is one rule. Okay, Amma? So now I will write the geometrical representation of oxygen atom. Geometrical representation is also known as electron dot structure. Okay. Oxygen electron configuration is 2 comma 6. So 2 orbits are there. This is first orbit, this is second orbit. So orbit shape is circular. This is nucleus center point. Okay. In the first orbit, how many electrons are there? 2 electrons. So keep dot in the first circle anywhere. 1, 2. Anywhere you can keep in the first orbit anywhere dots. In second orbit, how many are there? 6 electrons are there. So here keep dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is called geometrical representation of oxygen atom, or we call as dot structure of an oxygen atom. So electronic dot structure of atom you understood now. Okay. So this is about the valencies examples. Valencies examples. Now we will discuss about the variable valency. Some elements are having more than one valency. It means some elements having 2 valencies. For example, if I took copper symbol is Cu. Symbol is Cu. It having 2 valencies. That is 1 or 2. It having 2 valencies. Now coming to the Hg. Hg already you studied in the Latin names. Hg means hydrogen in Latin language. Okay, but normal name is mercury. It also having variable values 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Now coming to the last one, Fe. Fe means you know already. Fe Latin name what amma? Ferrum. 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 Ferrum normal name. Iron. It also exhibits variable valency. It is having valency is 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3. Sir, some elements having only one valency, sir. But why these elements having variable valency? So before explaining this about variable valency reason, why some elements having variable valency? So we want to think about what type. What that means? I said already, electrons present in the large shell participate in the chemical reaction. But for some elements, electrons present in the inner orbits also participate in the chemical reaction. That is why these elements getting variable valency. It means more than one valency. Most of the elements having valency. What is that means? They are having only one valency. One valency is not number 1. Some elements having 2 valency. Some element having valency number 3 like that. Okay. But these elements having variable valency. Why? Because electrons present in the inner shells also participate in the chemical reaction. Actually, electrons present in the large shell participate in the chemical reaction. But some elements, electrons present in the inner shells also participate in the chemical reaction. That is the reason these elements having variable valency. Variable valency. So this okay. Copper having valency 1 or 2. Hydrogen, that means mercury having valency 1 or 2. Iron having valency 2 or 3. But how to pronounce? If these elements react with other elements, how to write that name of that compound? Now I will discuss I will say 3 examples. Okay. For example, I took copper. Copper symbol Cu. Copper react with oxygen. Copper react with oxygen. Okay. If copper react with oxygen, we will get copper oxide. Okay. But copper having valencies 2. So how to write that name? See, if copper valency is 1 means we want to write suffix as to end of that metal. Already copper having valency 1 or 2. Comparing these 1 and 2, which is least one, 1. This is a lower valency. This is a higher valency. If lower valency is there means how to write that name? Suffix as to the, you must keep that suffix as, you must keep as suffix to the end of that metal. For example, copper with oxygen with the valency 1. This one only here, least one, no? This is only no lower valency. So that name is cuprous oxide. Cuprous oxide. If valency is 2 means at that time, same here, in the place of us, I will write ik. In the place of us, I will write ik. So that name is cupric oxide. That name is cupric oxide. What is that name, Amma? Cupric oxide. One more time, again I am saying, if already I said copper valency is 1 or 2. If copper react with oxygen with valency 1, comparing to the 1 and 2, 1 is the lower valency. So at that time, write us as suffix to that end of the metal. So this name is cuprous. Already this name, what I was seeing name? Cuprum. So I remove last 3 letters, I place it here as. So cuprous oxide. If the valency is 2, that is higher valency, at that time write ik as suffix to the end of that metal. Here also I wrote ik at last. So cuprous oxide with valency 1, cupric oxide with valency 2. Sometimes they will write without us also, they will keep another name. What that means? They will use another type of method. What that means? See one day. For example, the valency 1 means they will write this one like this one. They will use here Roman numbers. Copper 1 oxide. If valency is 2 means for that, they will write copper 2 oxide. They will write copper 2 oxide. Copper 1 oxide with valency 1, copper 2 oxide with valency 2. So now we will say one more example. Okay, Amma? Now coming to the iron symbol Fe, it having valency 2 or 3. Compare 2 or 3, which is the lowest valency? 2. 2 means that is the lowest valency, no? If for example this iron reacted with oxygen, how to write the name? Simply write us as suffix to the end of the metal. So ferrous oxide. Next, if 3 has valency means write as ic as suffix. So ferric oxide, ferric oxide. Okay. For example, I wanted another type. I can write as iron. In Roman letters I keep 2. Iron 2 oxide. So I can write as us. Otherwise I can keep that balancing number in the square bracket as with the Roman numbers. This name I can write another name also. Iron iron 3 oxide. So this is iron 2 oxide. This is iron 3 oxide. So this is about the variable valency. Once again I am saying about last line. Why some elements express variable valency? Because electrons present in the inner orbits also participate in the chemical reaction. That is why some elements having more than one valency. More than one valency, I am saying about number, not about that mathematical number 1. Okay. So iron having 2 or 3, copper having 1 or 2, mercury having 1 or 2. Thank you. Next class we will discuss about radicals. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.